Wasn't good.
Baseball in KC. Kansas City got up to date in the field and at the plate. They own the AL West for many years. Whitey led the way, Freddie Matic, Al McRae. The 1980 pennant brought the Royals cheer atop baseball. Willie Wilson, Georgie Brett, Royal baseball. Aikens, Tom Poquette, Leonard, and Gura throw the beat. Darryl Porter, whoops, he's in St. Louis. Talking baseball, baseball in KC.
Welcome to Royal Stadium in Kansas City. We bring you this exciting game in the Kansas City Royal 1980 replay as George Brett returns to the lineup. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting edition of Strat 1980 Royal Baseball. Here we go. It's the first of a three-game series between the Orioles and the Royals. Let's go over the game notes here, and we'll kind of give you what's going on in the AL. The Orioles are 8-5. They're third place in the AL East, while the Royals are 5-8. They're in sixth place in the AL West. The Royals are 3-4 at home. The Orioles are 4-3 on the road. The Royals are 4-3 versus lefties, while the Kansas City Royals are 2-2 versus lefties. On the mound, we do have a couple good lefties. Mike Flanagan for the Orioles, he's making his fourth start. He's 2-0, ERA of 3.54. Larry Gura's on the mound, making his fourth start. He's 2-1, ERA of 3.66. We welcome George Brett back to the lineup. Oriole injuries, and they got a couple of them. Dan Graham, their exciting catcher who plays mostly against right-handers, will be out for an extended amount of time, and Ken Singleton has been playing with a day-by-day type injury, and they think he might be available to play as early as Sunday, as this is the first of a three-game series. It'll be Steve Stone taking on Dennis Leonard in the medium in the middle game, and Jim Palmer takes on Paul Spinoff in your Sunday finale. Let's do this. I'll be rolling the dice off the side of the camera here, and I'll be entering in the results and dice mode here on the game. So we welcome those into the ballpark here, and hopefully we'll have an exciting ball game. Here's your Oriole lineup. Al Bunbury in center, Mark Belanger at short, Eddie Murray at first, Doug DeCinces at third, Benny Ayala at DH, Rick Dempsey behind the plate, Gary Rennicky at third, Len Sakata is at second, and John Lowenstein is in left. For the Royals, Wilson, Otis, and Cardinal gets the starting right. Brett, Washington, White, and Aikens, Wathan, and Gura, the left-hander. Gura on the year, 2-1, 3.66 ERA, 18 hits over 20 innings, 5 walks and 8 strikeouts. He's given up 4 home runs, though, in his previous 3 starts. So here come the Orioles. Al Bunbury leading off, hitting .364. Exciting start for Al. 2 doubles, a triple, and 8 RBIs. Wathan behind the plate. Gura looks in. Lefty on the matchup, and here's the first pitch. It's going to be a 3-7, and that is going to be a strikeout for Bunbury. First out of the ball game. So now here's Mark Belanger. He's hitting .231, no home runs, 2 RBIs. He's a right-handed hitter. Watson puts down the sign. Gura looks in, and here's the pitch from Gura. 6-7, fly ball center field. Catch is made by Otis, comes in, makes the catch, and there is 2 outs. So 2 quick outs here in Royal Stadium. Here's first baseman Eddie Murray hitting .260. 2 doubles, still looking for his first home run, and 10 runs batted in. Wathan behind the plate. Gura looks in, gets the sign. Here is the pitch to Murray. And that will be a 3-8, and that is a pop-up straight to the shortstop. That will be UL Washington. He comes in, makes the catch, and that inning will be over. The Orioles do not score in the first. Let's go to the bottom of the first. No score here in Kansas City. So in the first inning here, the Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles and the Kansas City Royals here in his 80 replay. The Orioles, Lowenstein gets a start left with a singleton injury. Bunbury and Rennicky, good outfield. The Sensei, Belanger, Sakata, and Murray. Dempsey behind the plate, and Flanagan's your pitcher. Flanagan's 2-0, 3.50 ERA, 21 hits in 20 innings, 7 walks, 11 strikeouts. Has only given up 2 home runs so far. He gives the Orioles a lot of length, 250-plus innings, coming off his Cy Young year of 1979. Here's Wilson. Likes to hit the lefty, hitting 240, a double and 3 ribbies. Dempsey behind the plate sets the target. Flanagan looks in. Here is the first pitch. And it is a 5-11. That is looks like will be a ballpark home run of sorts. He is not powered up. Home runs is a 1 and a 1 to both. It's a 9. It will fall short. That's a fly ball in the left field. Lowenstein's there, makes the catch and 1 away. Here in Kansas City, it is not a good ballpark to be hitting home runs at. 1-11 for righty for singles, 1-8 lefty for singles. Home runs are both at a 1. Here's McRae hitting 250, 1 home run, 7 runs batted in. Dempsey sets the target. Flanagan looks in. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-8, and there's a walk. So a big walk from McRae. He's on base. And here's the applause for George Brett as he's back in the lineup. Brett hitting .421 before going out in the injury. 19 at-bats, a double, a triple, home run, and 4 ribbies. Lefty-lefty matchup. Brett against Flanagan. Dempsey sets the target. Flanagan from the stretch. And here's the pitch to Brett. And that's going to be a 4-7. That is going to be a liner. Let's see if Brett gets it through. 4-7 is a single on a 1-8. Gets the 8. And Brett gets it through for a base hit. So George Brett back in the lineup just gets it past the second baseman and shortstop. And the Royals got 2 on and 1 out. Moving up to the number 4 spot in this lineup, here is Frank White in 229, 2 doubles, a triple, a home run, and 4 RBIs. Dempsey sets the target. Flanagan from the stretch. Here is your pitch, 2 on and 1 out. 3-11 line drive to the first baseman. Oh my. Eddie Murray makes a nice diving step, and there's 2 outs with 2 on. So now here's Amos Otis hitting 357, 3 doubles, a triple, 2 homers, and 8 runs batted in. Dempsey sets the target. Flanagan from the stretch. First and second, 2 out. The pitch to Otis. 2-7 ground ball to short. Belanger's got on the hop. He'll take it to the bag himself and retires Brett at first. So the Royals do not score. They get a hit. They strand 2. We played 1. No score here in Kansas City. Top of the second here, playing good old-fashioned 1980 baseball. Here is Doug the Sensei hitting 277, a double, home run, and 5 RBIs. Watson puts down the sign. Gura with the windup. Here's the pitch to the Sensei. 6-8, and that is going to be a pop-up to first base. That will be Akins. Calls everyone off and makes the catch for out number 1. So now here is Benny Ayala hitting 292. Boy, he had some power so far. 24 at-bats, 4 home runs, 8 RBIs. Earl really likes this guy in the spot against left-handers. Watson sets the target. Gura with the windup, and here's the pitch. That'll be a 5-7. He struck him out. Gura got Ayala on the inside corner. You can spell Ayala with a K. 2 away. Here is Mark. Here is Rick. So hitting 179, 1 home run, and 3 runs batted in. Right-handed batter. Watson puts down the target, and Gura looks in. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a 3-6, and Dempsey hits a shot that deep left center field. This could be trouble. It's going to go off the top of the wall. So Dempsey just missed a home run by a couple feet. Wilson plays the hop, and Dempsey gets in with a double, a 2-out double for Dempsey. And now here's Gary Rennicky. He's hitting 167. This is where the Orioles need to get some pop from their lineup. 24 bats and a run batted in. Rennicky to start today. Watson puts down the sign. Gura from the stretch. Runner on second and 2 out, and the pitch. 2-9, the fly ball right field. Gura will get out of this. Cardinal comes in, makes the catch, and the second inning is over. A double is wasted. We go to the bottom of the second. No score from Royal Stadium. So on the second year, no score. needing a win here. And now it's going to be Watson followed by Aikens and Washington. Right, left in a switchy versus Flanagan here. Dempsey sets the target. Flanagan looks in. Here's the pitch to Watson. 1-3, and he gets the walk. So Watson lead off walk. He's not your prototypical catcher. The Duke has speed. With Dempsey's -3, he kind of cuts him down a bit. Here's the first baseman, Willie Aikens. He has still not found the bat yet. 42 at bats, 2 doubles, and an RBI. Has 2 extra base hits. Dempsey behind the plate. Flanagan from the stretch, and here's the pitch. 2-7. That could be a base hit for Aikens. 2-7 is a single 1-14. It's a 16. Aikens is robbed. Rob called the Kansas City Mounted Police. Sakata with an excellent catch. Here is Washington as the state troopers have come in and put a body tag down as he was robbed at gunpoint. So here's Washington, 220 hitter, a triple and an RBI. Kind of struggling at the shortstop position. He has stolen 4 bases. Dempsey puts down the target. Flanagan from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 3-4 is a shallow, soft ground ball to third. DeSensei's got it flipped to Sakata, and Watson's retired. So Washington now at first with 2 outs. Here's Jose Cardinal gets the start today. 3 at bats. He's 1 for 3 so far. Limited time. Hits lefties quite well. Dempsey puts down the sign. Flanagan from the stretch. Runner on first and 2 outs. Washington gets a good jump, and he's off. Here's the pitch. 6-4 ground ball to shortstop. Let's see what Belanger can do with this. Belanger comes up, and it's a 13, and it looks like he'll go to first with it on a 12 and makes the play. Belanger retires him by going to Murray, and the inning is over. No runs, no hits, a walk, and we go to the top of the third. No score here in Kansas City. For the Orioles, Len Sakata hitting 182. Has 2 triples and 4 RBIs so far in 11 at-bats. Gets the start today versus the left-hander. Then it'll be Lowenstein and Bunbury. Watson puts down the target. Larry Gura looks in, and here's the pitch. 4-7 is a line drive base hit for Sakata. So Sakata will keep that hot bat going. Double 1-9. It's a 4. Sakata's going to try for 2. He's going to hustle in for a double. So a double for Sakata. So a double for Sakata with no outs. And here is the left-hander, Johnny Lowenstein. 28 at-bats, a double, 6 RBIs. Normally his playing time is minimized with the lefty-righty platoons without Singleton in the lineup. Weaver had to do something trying to get some offense. So Watson sets the sign. Gura to Lowenstein. Lefty on the matchup. Runner on second, no out, and the pitch. It's a 4-5. That's a line drive base hit. Doesn't matter lefty or not. Mashed in the corner. That should at least be double. Orioles lead 1-0. Sakata scores from second. Bounces off the top of the wall. Oates gets it back in. And Lowenstein has a double. Back-to-back doubles. Actually, back-to-back doubles from Sakata and Lowenstein. 1-0 Orioles here in the third. Here's Bunbury. He's 0 for 1. Watson puts down a sign from Gura. Now has to try to get out of this city without giving up more. Runner on second, nobody out. Here's the pitch. 1-11. That could be a possible single on a 1-11, but it's 13, so that will be denied. Frank White with a nice play. 1 away. Here's Mark Belanger. He's 0 for 1. Flight out his first time up. Low inside, trying to get a good lead off second base. Gura had to step off. Here we go. Runner on second and 1 out. Lowenstein with the lead. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a 4-5. Boy, they're killing Gura on the low 4 counts. And, wait a minute. No, I think he's trying to run. So it's on a 6. So let's see. My fault. I think they're running. Lowenstein gets in the third of the steal. How about that? John Lowenstein steals third base on a 50% chance. That takes a risk. Runner on third, 1 out now for Belanger. Weaver normally does not believe in the squeeze here. They're playing the infield in, though. They want to try to knock Lowenstein off the bases if they can. Watson sets the target. Gura from the stretch. Runner on third, 1 out, and here's the pitch. 1-10, line drive, third base is Brett with a nice play. That will stop Lowenstein, and there's 2 outs. But now it's Murray, followed by the Sensei. There is an insurance guy with the Sensei there. They can't pitch around Murray in this situation. Runner on third, 2 outs. Gura trying to get out of this without giving up much more than the 1 run. Wathan puts down the sign. Gura from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 2-7. Ground ball to short. Good play by Washington. Takes his time, throws a strike, and that ends the inning. But the Orioles get 1. They strand 1. Let's go to the bottom of the third. Orioles 1, Royals nothing. Bottom of the third here in Kansas City. So now it'll be Wilson, followed by McRae and Brett last the third. Dempsey sets the target. Flanagan looking in from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That'll be a 4-10, and that looks like a ballpark single attempt. Let's see if they can get the ballpark single attempt. 4-10, 1-11, got the 17. Oh, Belanger was right there. 1 away. Here's Hal McRae. Walked his first time up. Dempsey puts down the sign. Flanagan with a windup. Here is the pitch. That'll be a 4-6. That is a single 1-10, 50-50. 17 says it's denied again for the second straight time. So again, this time Murray with a nice snap, kicks it to the bag himself. Oh, highway robbery from Eddie Murray. 2 outs here in the third. Here's George Brett. Now with a hit the last time up and 20 at-bats, he's hitting an official 450 right now. Dempsey puts down the target. Flanagan from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Brett. 4-5. Ground ball to first. Murray with an easier play. Takes it to the bag himself. Waves off Flanagan. And we played a third here in Kansas City. Orioles 1, Royals nothing. Top of the fourth, Royals Stadium. Royals down by a run. It's been a good pitching matchup today between Flanagan and Gura. Game 1 of a 3-game series. Tomorrow night, and then Sunday afternoon. Doug DeCinces will lead off, followed by Benny Ayala and Rick Dempsey. It'll be 3 righties against the lefty. Watson puts down the sign. Gura looks in. Here's the pitch. Gura with a big pitch. That'll be a 1-9. Struck DeCinces out. So Gura went off, speed away, and DeCinces chased after it, 1 away. Here's Benny Ayala, another strong hitter. He comes up. He struck out his first time up. Gura throws not hard enough to break the plane of glass. Doesn't throw hard enough to almost doesn't get past the speed limit. But Gura gets away with it by his creativity of his pitches and a way he can keep the ball in and out of the ballpark. And then pitching effectively here in Kansas City. Wathan puts down the target. Gura looks in. Here's the pitch. That'll be a 2-8. And Ayala missed his pitch. He throws the bat down. He hits a line drive on the sways, but Brett is there. Knocks it down, 2 away. Good play from Brett. Ayala got a good piece of it, but he just missed his pitch. 2 outs in the fourth, and here's Dempsey. He doubled his last time up. The Orioles have had 3 doubles in a ball game here through 3 2/3. Back-to-back doubles by Sakata. Lowenstein has represented the Oriole run. Watson puts down the target. Gura with the pitch. Here's the pitch. And that'll be a 2-8. That's a ground ball up the middle. Washington will have it, toothpick and all. Washington gets up, throws a strike to Akins, and the Orioles go 3 up, 3 down. Let's go to the bottom of the fourth here at Royal Stadium. It is 1-0 Baltimore. It'll be White, Otis, and Wathan for the Royals here in the fourth. So White the bat will be followed by righty Otis and Wathan. So 3 righties against Flanagan here in the fourth. So Flanagan on the mound. He struck out 128 in 251 innings. Again, he pitches finesse. He kind of reminds me of a more modern day Chris Sale. Usually pitches with all arm. Dempsey puts down the side. Flanagan looks in. Here's the pitch to righty White. 4-9 is a single for Frank White. That's a big hit for White. Nails one to center field. Cannot get it. So White's on base. Second hit of the ball game for Kansas City. Here is Amos Otis. So Otis 0 for 1 in the ball game. Grounded out his first time up. Dempsey puts down the side. Flanagan from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 1-9 ground ball in the whole second base. Knocked down by Sakata. White will go to second, and he's thrown out at first. So White takes second with 1 out. Here's the Duke, John Wathan, walked his first time up. 19 at bats, has an RBI. Righty Wathan here against the lefty Flanagan. Dempsey puts down the target. Flanagan from the stretch. Here is the pitch. 5-8 and a walk. So Wathan draws his second walk of the ball game. 2 on and 1 out, and it brings up the first baseman Willie Aikens, who has struggled mightily. He lined out his first time up. Average hovering at 163. Lefty-lefty matchup. Dempsey, the target, puts the sign down. Flanagan from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-10, struck him out. Aikens strung out Flanagan all arm, and Aikens swung over it. 2 away here in the 4th. Here is UL Washington now. Good hitter against left-handed pitching. He's got some stuff there, although he does not hit well with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. Flanagan from the stretch. Dempsey puts the sign down. Here's the pitch to UL Washington. 3-8 and a ground ball up the middle, shortstop. Belanger's got it. Flips it to Sakata. Retires the side. The Royals strand 2. We head to the 5th. 1-0 Orioles here on Royal Baseball. Hey, y'all, welcome aboard to Kansas City as we're here in the top of the 5th inning as you're headed home. As it has been a fine ball game between the Orioles and Royals. Orioles 1 run on 3 hits. The Royals no runs on 2 hits. Rennicky, Sakata, Lowenstein. The bat for the Birds. Righty, lefty against Gura. So Gura looks in, gets the sign, and here's the pitch. 5-11 is a walk. So again, Gura walks the leadoff man. Does not start well. Rennicky draws it. So now Gura's got to be careful here. Here's Sakata, doubled his first time up and scored the Oriole lone run. Wathan puts down the target. Gura looks in, working from the stretch. Runner on first, nobody out, and the pitch. 1-9, and Sakata does again. How about that? That's a deep drive to left center field. That is going to be way trouble for Sakata. Wilson's going to go after it. Dives, can't make the play. Goes all the way to the wall. Oh, my. Here comes Rennicky. Scores out of throw. Sakata around second. Heads to third. Standing in the Orioles. Lead 2-0. RBI triple for Len Sakata. And now here's John Lowenstein. The Royals will have to bring the infield in on the turf. Brandon Washington in on the left. White and Aikens in on the first, almost in on the batter. Lowenstein to bat. Sakata at third, nobody out. Wathan puts down the sign. Gura from the stretch. 2-0 favor of the Orioles. Here's the pitch to Lowenstein. 6-8 ground ball to first. Great play there by Aikens. He's got Sakata in a rundown. He throws the Wathan back to Brett, and Brett makes the tag. Oh, awful base running by Len Sakata. So now there's 1 out here in the 5th. 2-0 Orioles, and Lowenstein's on at first with 1 out. What a play there. Good play of the rundown. That's what you do during your spring training drills. Good job for Kansas City. Orioles, Bunbury's 0-2. Wathan puts down the sign. Gura from the stretch, and here's the pitch. 1-6, another line drive base hit. Gura's keeping that ball up, and that's not good. That's a 15. That will be a single and 2 advancements. Lowenstein will go to third, and the Orioles got something going again. First and third, 1 out. For the light-hitting shortstop from the Massachusetts team is Mark Belanger, 0-2. Let's see now. The Royals will bring the corners in, so Bradley can kind of inside in case Belanger drops the bump. This is Earl. Washington, White up the middle are going for the double play ball. Big play here for Kansas City. They have to make the play. I think they're gonna try to run with Bunbury. Here's the pitch, and it's a 6, not in time. Bunbury steals second. So Bunbury will steal second. I'll take the interest here. Second and third, 1 out. Now the whole infield will come in. Brett Washington in on the turf. White and Aikens comes in. Belanger, light-hitting shortstop, 2-0 Orioles. Wathan sets the target. Gura from the stretch looks in. Here is the pitch. 3-8, and a straight pop up the elevator shaft. Up the chimney is Santa. Washington is there. He waits, makes the catch, and he's on the good list. 2 away. Second and third and 2 out. Here's Eddie Murray. Murray's 0 for 2. Popped up and grounded out his last time up. Orioles lead 2-0. 2 outs in the 5th here on a beautiful night here at Royal Stadium, middle of all the fountains. Watson sets the target in. Gura from the stretch. Second and third, 2 out. The pitch to Murray. That's going to be a 4-8 single for Murray. Again, Gura got the ball up in that 4 column, and he's going to get hurt there more times than not. Base hit right field. Cardinal comes in. Bunbury is going to try to score. There's no way they're going to throw him out. And the Orioles lead by 4-0. So the Orioles jump on top of the 3 spot, a crooked 3 here in the 5th. And now here's Doug DeCinces. Royal bullpen is going to have to get up. That's one thing the Royals did not want to have to do, is go back to this bullpen of theirs. Patton and Busby are up for the Orioles. Watson puts down the sign. Gura from the stretch. Here's the pitch to DeCinces. 6-9, the ground ball to short. Big play from Washington. He needs to make this play. Get the Royals out of this, and soon. He rolls a 16. He fields it. He kind of bobbles a bit, throws him, and ends the inning. But the Orioles score 3 in the 5th. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 4-0 Baltimore. Here's Jose Cardinal now. He'll bat, followed by Wilson and McRae. Flanagan, no signs of tiring. Dempsey puts down the sign. Flanagan looks in, and here's that lanky left-hander on the pitch. 4-7, a base hit for Cardinal. That's why Cardinal's in the lineup. Hits the righties, hits the lefties quite well, and that one was against Flanagan's card, and he rips it to left field. Base hit number 3, so here come the Royals trying to get back in this. Willie Wilson 0 for 2, hitting only at .231. He'll get hot at some point. Dempsey puts down the target now. Flanagan from the stretch. Runner on first, nobody out, and here comes the pitch. 5-12, the ground ball to first. Murray is a 1, and that could be trouble. Double play ball. Let's see if Murray can field it well. Here's the throw. 13, he gets the G1. On the 11, Murray, it's off his arms. The turf ate Murray up. Murray cannot make the play. First and second, nobody out. That's an E3. So Murray went to field it, but he gobbled him up. 2 on, nobody out. And here's McRae. Big opportunity here at Royal Stadium. You can hear the piano going, the drums, the organs here at Royal Stadium. Always something to hear here. First and second, no outs. The Royal fans on their feet. Dempsey sets the target. Flanagan from the stretch. First and second, nobody out. The pitch to McRae. 1-5 fly ball center field. Not going to be deep. Bunbury is going to be there. He scoots in. He'll come in, make the catch, and Cardinal's going to have to hold. But now here's why this man has been missed in this lineup. George Brett. Singled the first, grounded out in the third. Coming off the DL. Dempsey puts down the sign. Flanagan from the stretch. Lefty matchup. 2 on, 1 out. Pitch to Brett. 4-6 is a walk. And the bases are loaded for Royals. And now they have the tying run coming to the plate with 1 out here in the 5th. And the dangerous second baseman Frank White, the youngster. Now, so far today, he has singled and flied out. He's 1 for 2. 4-0 Orioles. Dempsey sets in the target. Flanagan from the stretch. Bases loaded. 1 out. And the pitch. 3-9 ground ball. Where did he hit it to? Ground ball back to the mound. Let's see what they do with that. Flanagan fields it. Do they try to turn 2? And no, they went to plate. Didn't they do it? Yes, they did. Flanagan went to the plate and got the lead runner. Smart play from Flanagan. Oh, with the ground ball B, I swear he was going to go up the middle and try to get for the double play ball started, but instead he went home and got the force. That was an excellent play by a veteran pitcher. 2 outs, bases loaded. Here's Amos Otis. 0 for 2. Hits lefties a little bit better, so this is probably not the spot he'd be in. He don't hit as well with runners in scoring position. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 4-0 Orioles. This is the opportunity the Royals need. Dempsey sets the target. Flanagan from the stretch and the pitch. 1-7, struck him out. Mike Flanagan does the job, and the Orioles get out of the inning. They strand the bases loaded at the end of 5, 4-0 Orioles. So 4-0, and Christopher Slovak is here watching the Orioles and Royals here from Royal Stadium. Benny Ayala, followed by Rick Dempsey and Gary Rennicky. Of course, before we get going here, this is an stock replay, so I'm making my own rotations, I'm not doing the Kurt Berglund, so my head is going to explode as played in this case, because I wanted to test the theory of relativity and see if George Brett can still hit 400 if he tries to play every day. Well, he's been hurt already, so that's kind of stopped him. But we're going to see what happens if he can maintain the 390 average, if not go more. Again, we're doing with injury, so kind of limit usage. And with this Royal replay, we're actually rolling our own dice on the side. So top of the 6th, note it is 4-0 Baltimore. Ayala, Dempsey, and Rennicky for the Orioles here in the 6th. They're 3rd place in the East, while the Royals are 5th place in the West. Watson puts down the sign. Gura looks in, gets it. Here's the pitch to Ayala. 4-7. That's a base hit. Gura's getting hit hard up there again. 4-7, a double to 9. It's a 14. That's in the gap. Ayala takes first, and that's base hit number 7 for the Orioles. Here's Rick Dempsey. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Watson puts down the sign. Gura from the stretch looks in. And it could be a hit and run. It is a hit and run. White makes the play, throws out the lead base runner, and Ayala takes second base. A runner on second, nobody out. They were going with the hit and runs. Ayala second. Earl Weaver kind of trying something different in his bag of tricks. Here's Gary Rennicky. He'll be followed by Sakata, who has absolutely been very stout so far. Watson puts down the sign, and Gura from the stretch. On second, 1 out, the pitch to Rennicky. 5-5 and walks him. Gura definitely looks like he's not pitching in that right now. STM, the Royal manager, decide that's enough. He'll come out, and I think Gura is going to be out, 1 out in the 6th. So let's look at it. Here he comes. He's going to take the ball from Gura. That's something you normally don't do. So Marty U.S. Patton will come out for the Royals. Big opportunity to keep this game close is Patton. No record, 5.19 ERA, 11 hits over 9 innings, 4 walks and 5 strikeouts. First and second, 1 out. Patton to Sakata. Sakata is 2 for 3, a double and a triple. Watson puts down the sign. Patton from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 3-7, ground ball to short. Was the infield in? No, thank God it was not. That would have been a hit and 2 stars if it was. Ground ball to short. Watson with the play. Turns the double play. Gets out of the inning. 6-4-3. Marty U.S. Patton gets a big double play. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Let's see if the Royals can do something here. Watson, Aikens, and Washington to bat for KC. Watson 0 for 2. Couple walks so far. Dempsey puts down a target. Mike Flanagan with the windup and the pitch. 6-6, a ground ball down the third. That's DeCinces. Comes up and throws a strike to Murray, and there's 1 out. So DeCinces, a nice play. DeCinces, great looking, great player. He had the only problem he had as a Major League Baseball player is he was the aftermath of a gentleman by the name of Brooks Robinson. He had to play third base after Brooks retired. And you just can't be compared to someone of that nature because of the glove he had and what he brought to the Orioles team. And DeCinces, he was absolutely a nasty to my Yankees all the time. Injury killer and everything. But there's one thing he always was the aftermath or what happened next for Brooks Robinson, kind of the Didi Gregorius when he came and played for the Yankees. He was the aftermath of Derek Jeter, and that to me is just sometimes unfair, but he had a good year too. So Aikens the bat, 1 out in the 6th. Dempsey puts down the target. Flanagan the lefty to Aikens and the pitch. 3-6 is a ground ball back to the mound. Self-preservation for Flanagan. He gets it on the bounce as that Turk gave him a natural hop, picks it up and throws a strike to Murray. 2 outs in the 6th. Here's UL Washington. He's hit into a force out and grounded out so far. Dempsey puts down the sign. Flanagan looks in. 2 outs in the 6th. There's the pitch. 3-7, a single left field for UL Washington. Q-tip and go. Q-tip and off for UTIP. Let's say toothpick and off for UL Washington. So runner on first and 2 outs in the 6th. Here's Jose Cardinal. Getty's in there to hit lefties. 1 out in the 6th. 4-0 Birds as the first game of a 3-game series. Dempsey sets the target. Flanagan from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Cardinal. 3-8 ground ball in the hole. Nice play by the young shortstop. Belanger, he's got it. Flips to the Sakata, and that will do it for the 6th. We played 6 here in Kansas City. 4-0 Orioles. We head to the 7th. All right, Al, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And for Christopher Slovic, who is in, hope he's still around somewhere. 4-0 Orioles here in the 7th. Lowenstein, Bunbury, and Belanger to bat for the Birds. So far, Baltimore 4-7-1. Kansas City 0-4-0. Wathan sets the target. Patton looks in. Here is the pitch to Lowenstein. 1-12. Ground ball to first. Good play by Aikens. Kept it in front of him. Takes it to the bag himself, and there's one away. Here is Al Bunbury. 1 for 3 and a run scored. So Bunbury sets up. Wathan puts down the sign. Patton with the big windup and the pitch. That'll be a 5-8. That's a fly ball in the center field. That should be Otis. Otis should come in and makes the catch, and there's 2 outs here in the 7th. Here is Mark Belanger, 207 hitter, and 29 at-bats and 2 ribbies. So Belanger trying to get a big hit here. Wathan puts down the sign. Patton looks in. Here's the pitch. 2-6, and that looks like a single for Belanger. He's done it again. 2-6 on the 8th base hit Belanger. So a 2-out base hit for Belanger, and gets a big hit here in the 7th. And here's Eddie Murray. Gives him an opportunity. 1 for 3. Knocked in 2 runs back in the 5th inning. Wathan puts down the sign. Patton from the stretch. Runner on first and 2 outs, and the pitch. 1-8. Bingo. Deep to right field. This ball is going to get wet. Bunbury hits a line drive right center field. Swish in the fountain home run, Eddie Murray. He gets the ball wet as Belanger scores, and Murray with the high 5, he crosses home plate. 2-run homer. Eddie, eat, drink, and be Murray. 6-0 Baltimore. And for Eddie Murray, that's his first home run of the year, and you knew he was going to get one sooner or later. Wathan sets the target. Patton looks in. Here's the pitch. That'll be a 3-5 and a walk. So Patton now all of a sudden lost the control. Sensei out at first and 2 outs. Orioles opening in this up 6-0. But now here's Benny Ayala. 1 for 3. Single back in the 6th. Wathan puts down the target. Patton looks in from the stretch and the pitch. 6-11 and a walk. And Patton lost Ayala too. So after the home run, he's lost the strike zone. 2 on and 2 out. And here's Dempsey. He's 1 for 3. Remember, the Orioles are without Dan Kim. He's out for a long period of time. He was one of their low usage, big production guys, but he got hurt. Wathan puts down the sign. Patton from the stretch. 2 on, 2 outs, and the pitch. 2-7 fly ball center field. Otis should come in on this. Comes in. He comes in, makes the catch, and ends the 7th. Let's go to the 7th inning stretch. Baltimore all over Kansas City right now, 6-0. Orioles 6 runs on 9 hits and 1 error, while the Royals no runs, 4 hits and no errors. Last of the 7th here in Kansas City. Wilson followed by McRae and Brett as the Royals try to get something going here. Flanagan the 7th inning again, showing no signs of tiring. Dempsey puts down the sign. Flanagan looks in. Here's the pitch. That's a 3-7 on a base hit for Wilson. Finally, a good swing of the bat there. Double 1-2. 16 will be a long single. So Wilson on base, but with that speed, you keep him on base. He is a 1-12. He'll hold there. You don't want to get thrown out down 6. Here's McRae, 0 for 2. Walked in the 1st, grounded out in the 3rd, and flied out in the 5th. Flanagan looks in. Dempsey puts the sign down. Flanagan working from the stretch. He hasn't had much opportunities to work from the stretch today. Here's the pitch from Flanagan. 5-5 and struck him out. McRae had no idea. Flanagan went off speed and McCray went after it, one away. It's all that body movement that Flanagan has. There's no way you can translate that. Here's left-handed third baseman George Brett, been on twice. Singled the first, walked in the fifth. He grounded out in the middle of that, back in the third. Dempsey puts down a sign. Flanagan from the stretch looks in. Runner on first and one out, and the offering. 3-6, base hit Brett. Doesn't matter lefty, righty in that situation. That's a 390 card. Slashed in the right field. Wilson will take third without even a throw, and the Royals got 2 on and 1 out. Here's the baseman Frank White now. White hitting a 235, a double, a triple homer, 4 RBIs. Big opportunity for White to do something. He had a hit back in the fourth. Dempsey puts down a sign. Flanagan from the stretch. Big opportunity for Frank White. 3-8 and struck him out. Mike Flanagan again went away, and then threw a fastball that White could not touch. 2 outs here in the 7th. 6-0 Baltimore, and here is Amos Otis. Again, a situation for Amos. Struck out back in the 5th inning. He had runners in scoring position then. Dempsey puts down the sign. Flanagan from the stretch. He looks in. Here's the lanky left-hander. That's a 5-11, and that's a ballpark home run, but I think he got under that one. Home run's a 1 here in Kansas City. It's a 16. That will fall aimlessly in the lap of Lowenstein with the catch. It ends the inning. Royal Strand 2, we go to the 8th. 6-0 Baltimore. 6-0 Baltimore in the 8th. Orioles really kind of laying it on here. Patton will stay out there to give the Royals some innings out of this bullpen. It'll be Rennicky, Sakata, and Lowenstein. Right, left against Marty U.S. Patton. Watson puts down the sign. Patton from the windup. Here's the pitch to Rennicky. 2-5 and struck him out. Good fastball by Patton. Went up and hit 1 away. So Patton with a big strikeout. And now here's Len Sakata. 2 for 3. Grounds to double play back in that 6th inning. They thought they got out of a big one there. So here's Watson, sets in the target. Patton from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 4-10 is a fly ball center field. Otis, this should be a play for Otis. And he's going to have to run over in the gap. Does he make the catch? Here comes the throw. It's a 2. Does not get it. He was not able to make the play. That's a base hit. Drops in front of Otis. Otis misplayed it. Sakata drops in, and Sakata has his 3rd hit of the ball game. He's a home run from the cycle. Runner on first and 1 out for Lowenstein. 1 for 3 with a double. Watson sets the target. Pat working from the stretch. Runner on first and 1 out. And the pitch to Lowenstein. 1-8 and a walk. So Pat has some problems here. 2 on and 1 out in the 8th. And here's Al Bunbury. 1 for 4 and a run scored. Watson puts down the sign. Patton from the stretch. First and second. 1 out and the pitch. 4-6, and that's a base hit for Bunbury. That ought to knock in Sakata from second. 4-6 is a single, 2 stars, I believe. Sakata scores, and it's 7-0. Lowenstein takes 3rd. So now here's Mark Belanger. He's 1 for 4. The Royals will bring again the corners at Brad and Aiken. 7-0 Orioles, 1 out in the 8th. Watson sets the target. Patton. I think Bunbury's going to try to steal again. Here comes the throw. Not in time. Stolen base again for Bunbury. 2nd and 3rd, 1 out, and now the corners remain in. So now Watson sets the target. Patton from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 6-7, ground ball 2nd. Let's see if Frank White can hold this runner. There is 1 out. This is a big play for him. It's a 6. It is a G1. He should keep in front of him. The inning should hold on. Oh, the corners are in. Lowenstein could score and does. The corner, since the up the middle was back, that allowed the run to score. It's now 8-0 Baltimore. Here's Eddie Murray. Runner on 3rd, 2 outs. Murray, the big 2-run homer back in the 7th inning. Patton again looks in. Runner on 3rd and 2 outs. And the pitch. It's a 3-9. That's a fly ball right field. This should do it. Cardinal comes in, makes the catch, and the Orioles score 2 more. It's head to the bottom of the 8th inning. It is all Orioles here in Kansas City. It's 8-0. 8 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error for the Orioles. No runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Royals. Watson, Aikens, Washington to bat against Flanagan. Dempsey puts down the side. Flanagan looks in. Here's the pitch to Wathan. 5-7, struck Wathan out inside corner. Umpire punched him out, one away. So Wathan retired, one out in the eighth. Here's Aikens. He's 0 for 3. Boys, his struggles are continuing to blossom up here. He's having Joey Gallo type numbers. Dempsey puts down the sign. Flanagan with the pitch to Aikens. 2-6 and struck him out. Flanagan's second strikeout of the inning. And Flanagan seems to be getting stronger. Strikeout number 6. Here's UL Washington. He's 1 for 3. Single back in the 6th. Dempsey puts down the sign. Flanagan looks in. And there's the pitch. 1-3. And that could be a base hit for UL Washington. It's an 8. That's a base hit. So UL Washington is second hit of the ball game. So Washington is on with 2 outs. And he'll now bring up Jose Cardinal. He'll stay in the game here against the lefty. Let's see if the Royals have somebody else they can pull in here. You know what? They're going to go Clint Hurdle. So Clint Hurdle will come in. He'll bat for Cardinal. Lefty on the match. Hurdle having a good year, hitting 330 at-bats, 2 doubles, 3 homers, 5 RBIs. Dempsey puts down the sign. Flanagan looks in. Lefty matchup. 2 outs in the 8th inning. That's a 4-3 ground ball back to the mound. Flanagan got it again. He's a 3-6. Let's see if he comes up with a nice play. It's a 3. He knocks it down. That's a base hit. It's a 13, and he commits the error. Flanagan throws over the hit of Murray. Washington will go to third. And that could be all for Mike Flanagan. Second and third, 2 outs. Willie Wilson, the batter. And let's see if Weaver comes out and gets him. It is an 8-run lead for the Orioles. Dempsey puts down the sign. Flanagan comes in. He stays in the game. Second and third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Wilson. 4-8 base hit. Willie Wilson will knock in 2. So Weaver let him sit out there trying to get out of it. Base hit Wilson. Washington scores. Hurdle scores. And it's an 8-2 ball game. A base hit for Willie Wilson. So now here's Hal McRae, the right-hander. Does Weaver go and get him now? Dempsey puts down the target. Flanagan, he does. Here comes Weaver. And he's going to bring in the left-hander, Tippy Martinez. 5 innings of work, 3 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, giving up a home run. Has no saves so far. The left-handed Tippy. Dempsey puts down the target. Lefty-righty on the matchup. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 4-9. That's a ground ball up the middle. That's a good play from Belanger. Again, he's a 220. Let's see if he continues to make the play on it. It's a 4. That's a tough play he makes out of it. Let's see if he's able to turn around and make the play on an 8. He does. But the Royals get 2 and avoid the shutout. We head to the 9th. It's 8-2 Baltimore. So now we go to the 9th. Let's see what changes are going to be made. Clint Hurdle will stay in the game and play right field. And Steve Busby will be the pitcher for the Royals. So Busby will come in. Royals kind of have a limited bullpen out there. They are a tough team to manage with that problem. He's gone 1 inning this year, giving up 2 hits, a walk, and a strikeout. So Busby, the right-hander, 8-2 Orioles. The Sensei, Ayala, Dempsey, the bat for Baltimore. Wathan puts down the sign. Busby looks in and the pitch. 4-4, ground ball shortstop. That is UL Washington. Washington will come up with the play. It's a 2-36. It's a 5 comes up, and 16. That's a 2-base error for UL Washington. Boy, his defensive problems keep mounting. Oh, my. So the Sensei on a second, nobody out. STM just sits there. Washington, you have to play a lot. You don't have another shortstop to really give him time. And Washington's miscues is a problem out there. Here's Ayala, 1 for 3 with a walk. He singled back in the 6th, reached on a walk in the 7th. There's a third pitcher, different pitcher he's faced. Wathan puts down the target. Busby from the stretch and the pitch. 5-8, and that is a line drive to left field. It's off the top of the wall. Bunbury hits it a ton. Wilson will play the hop. The Sensei scores without a throw. It is 9-2 Orioles. A double for Ayala in the RBI. Base hit number 12 for the Orioles. Here's Dempsey, 1 for 4 with a double so far. Wathan puts down the target. Busby from the stretch. Runner on second and nobody out. 5-10, and that is going to be a ballpark single. And that's a 1-11 on single, and he got the 11. Oh, my, he got the ballpark single. I yell at a third, and the Orioles keep the inning going. First and third, nobody out for Rennicky. 0 for 2 with a run scored. Wathan puts down the sign. Busby from the stretch. Big time pitch for Busby. It's a 4-3 fly ball right field. Luckily, they got Cardinal out of the game when they did. He's a 3-15. Let's see if Hurdle can make a big play on this. It's an 8. No, it's a line. It's a long fly ball. It's not going to be an error. Ayala will wait. He'll wait and come in on the tag and makes the play. RBI sacrifice fly, and that was Gary Rennicky. Runner on second, 1 out, and here is the man, Lenny Sakata. Looks like he can't get the cycle here. He's had 3 hits, a double in the third, triple in the fifth, single in the sixth. So here, earning the 8th, I should say. So Sakata comes in. Runner on second, 1 out. Orioles now lead it by 8 again. 10-2 with another 2-run 9th inning as the Orioles put their 3rd consecutive crooked inning again. Wathan puts down the sign. Busby from the stretch and the pitch. 1-5, and Sakata's on base again with a walk. First and second, 1 out, 10-2 Baltimore. Here's Lowenstein, 1 for 3 at the double. Wathan puts down the sign. Busby from the stretch. First and second, 1 out. Here's a 1-6, and he walked in. Busby absolutely has no control at this point. STM kind of has to watch this. Here's Al Bunbury. Bases loaded, 1 out. Bunbury's 2 for 5 with the RBI. The corners will play in. They'll come home and try to get Dempsey out the plate to go home the first double play. Up the middle, Washington and White will try to get it up the middle if they can. Wathan puts down the sign. Busby from the stretch. Bases loaded, 1 out. Here's the pitch to Bunbury. 2-9 struck him out. Steve Busby with a big strikeout here in the 9th. So at 2 outs, here's Belanger. Belanger in the ball game so far is 1 for 5. He had an RBI in the 8th on a ground ball. 2 outs here. The Orioles try to add more. Again, the Orioles have had 4 crooked innings, including back-to-back-to-back 2-run innings. Wathan puts down the sign. Busby from the stretch and the pitch. 6-5, fly ball center field. And Steve Busby works his way out of trouble. Otis with the play and makes the catch, and the Orioles strand the bases loaded. Let's head to the bottom of the 9th inning. All Orioles. It is 10-2. So 10-2 to the 9th. The Orioles try to lock this one up. I don't think the Royals will have a rally in their bones. Brett 2 for 3, single in the first and single in the 7th. Martinez on the mound, lefty-lefty matchup. Dempsey puts down the sign. Here comes the pitch from Tippy Martinez. 5-9 struck him out. Brett doesn't strike out a lot. Tippy got him. It's all our movement. 1 out here in the 9th. And now here's Frank White. He's 1 for 4. Single back in the 4th. 1 out in the 9th. Tippy looks in, gets the sign, and here's the pitch. 1-8, and that's a line drive in the gap for a base hit. It's a 10. Double 1 to 13, and that's a double for White. So 1 out, double for White. That's base hit number 10 for the Royals. And now here's Amos Otis, 0 for 4 in the ball game. Dempsey puts down the sign. Otis from the stretch. Runner on second, 1 out, and the pitch. 3-4 line drive down the third to Sensei. Nice play, almost took the glove off him. He had a bullet, but the Sensei came up with it. 2 outs in the 9th. Here's Wathan. What is the last hope for the Royals? 0 for 2, walks in the 2nd and 4th. Dempsey puts down the sign. Tippy Martinez from the stretch and the pitch. 5-2 is going to be a ballpark opportunity. It's on a 1. It's a 9. That'll be a fly ball. This should be it. Lowenstein's there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over. The final score here in Kansas City, Orioles 10, Royals 2. The Orioles 10 runs on 13 hits and 2 errors, while the Royals 2 runs on 10 hits and 1 error. Here's your final stats. Flanagan goes 7 2/3, 9 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. Tippy Martinez goes an inning and a third. 1 hit and 1 strikeout. Gura went 5 1/3, and it looks like anything he pitched All 7 of those hits were in that 4 column. 4 runs all earned, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Patton went 2 2/3, not much better. 4 hits, 4 runs all earned, 3 walks, 1 strikeout. Gave up the home run to Murray. Busby 1 inning, 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. That's kind of what happens with this Royal team. If they don't get starting pitcher, their bullpen is really rough. Great crowd on a Friday night, 35,000. It's going to be doubles by Ayala, Dempsey, Sakata, Lowenstein, and White. Triples by Sakata. Lone home run was by Eddie Murray. For the Baltimore Orioles, Bunbury went 2 for 6, a run scored, no RBI. Murray 2 for 5, runs scored, 4 RBIs, including his first home run. Ayala 2 for 4, runs scored, and an RBI. Dempsey 2 for 5. While then Sakata 3 for 4, 2 runs scored, 1 RBI, 13 hits in total for the Orioles. For the Royals, Wilson went 2 for 5 and 2 ribbies. Brett 2 for 4 in his return. Frank White 2 for 5. And UL Washington went 2 for 4. Final score, Baltimore 10, Kansas City 2. It was the Orioles leading 1 at the end of 1. They at the end of 3, then led 4-0 at the end of 5, and all of a sudden they had 2 in the 7th, 2 in the 8th, and 2 in the 9th, went on and won big by a score of 10-2. 10-13-2 for Baltimore. 2-10-1 for your Royals. The Royals go to the Orioles will go to 9-5. The Royals drop to 5-9. Let's go ahead and look at some pitching matchups. Let you go for this one. The Saturday and Sunday games. Let's see if the Royals can bounce back in the Saturday game. Steve Stone takes on Dennis Leonard. That will be a Saturday afternoon ball game. And then on Sunday, it will be Jim Palmer against Paul Splittorff. Let's see if the Royals have some baseball going on. They do. Let's go ahead and get them marked. Rich Gale will take on Jim Clancy as the Royals will go back to Toronto starting next week. That's a 1 game there. And then Rennie Martin will take on Dave Steves. The Royals will have to go to their 5th starter because of how the schedule is breaking up. Kind of makes it a little bit tougher. Larry Gura will come back next Wednesday against Toronto, take on Joey McLaughlin. And that is a Wednesday, a 3-game series, I believe, at the Royals. And then Friday night, I will start the month of May for the Royals and see if they're home. Yes, they'll take on the Red Sox. The Red Sox will be in Kansas City next Friday night. And that'll be John Tudor against Dennis Leonard. The Saturday game will feature Mike Torres versus Paul Splittorff. And in the Sunday matchup, we'll see if it's hopefully not a doubleheader. It'll be Dennis Eckersley to take on Rich Gale. So there's some exciting games going on here in Royal Baseball, with some games against the Blue Jays, the Red Sox, in this exciting series versus the Baltimore Orioles. Well, folks, thank you for coming. I appreciate everyone and all your time. Have a good night. Orioles win this one, but there's always more baseball to come. Thank you, folks. This is Utah Mike for your Kansas City Royals baseball right here on the Sports Machine.